Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel where hot rodding and romance do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome to another cooking live stream. Um, we're going to do kind of a cooking live stream because we've had a lot of young folks coming into the stream as last couple last couple weeks actually. And the particular streams they seem to be the most interested in are the cooking streams. Parents, grab your little ones, that are early teens. Now's time for them to start learning something. Okay, learn a few things in the kitchen. Yeah, I know a lot of us have turned to these right here, and worse yet, fast food restaurants. But I'm going to show you guys a simple. Hey, what's going on? Mike Plays. Welcome to the live stream, my good buddy. We're going to do a simple dish tonight. So I've got my 8-quart stock pot here, and basically for the young folks that bad. Uh, we're gonna do a simple cooking recipe. Anybody can do this. Yeah, I know who it is. That's our old boy, Mikey G. He changed his name. He's doing some different things. And yes, I know everything going on. Appreciate the show last night. We kind of talked a little bit about that, but it is what it is. Um, what's going on, Carla? Tonight you're in for a treat, Carla. Tonight we're gonna do a simple recipe for surviving romance. Tonight's simple recipe is a simple spaghetti that we've had a lot of young folks. Hey, I get it, brother. We've had a lot of young ones come in here. We're talking 10, 11, 12 years old. That sort of age young men. And when you start talking romance, these are kids that are not being taught how to use the apparatuses, including this right here. They know about drive-through though, and I don't know about the rest. But Carla, that's not good. Okay, because I'm going to tell you right now something I discovered probably when I was in my 20s. So this is about 20 years ago, and it's gotten more so now. Yeah, bad. Uh, Believe it or not, when I was in my 20s, early 20s, I found out early back then a guy who can cook never stays single. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? And no, and these young men aren't being taught how to cook. So remember the old saying, "A way to a man's heart was through his stomach." Remember that old saying? Not anymore. It's the other way around. More so now. Basically, the way through a woman's heart is through her stomach. True that? Yep, told you. And kids aren't being taught. So I figure I'd go ahead, go live once a week because I did like a biscuit episode, homemade biscuits, a couple weeks ago. I think I did homemade biscuits and gravy actually in one episode. Actually did the biscuits, from scratch and everything. And there was kids asking questions. They had a lot of questions. And I thought, you know what? I say kids, they're 10, 11, 12, That's awesome, buddy. Cook a salad. What? Actually, there are some salads that do require being cooked. Take some hearts of romaine, slice them right down the middle. Take them, put cold pressed or regular olive oil, not the extra virgin, regular olive oil on that cut side. Then lightly coated with Parmesan cheese, and then press it down onto a cast iron, skillet, and lightly brown that Parmesan cheese, adhering it to the split hearts of romaine. Take it off, and then you dip it in homemade honey mustard. That is to die for. I'm telling you, yeah, you never had it, you're missing out. It's really good. You just got to be real careful so you don't wilt the leaves for the hearts of romaine. You got to be real careful. But if you know what you're doing, I knows what I was doing. I'm a really good cook. All right, so right now, currently, I've got my 8-quart stock pot, which you can all probably see. And tonight we're going to basically do some whole grain spaghetti. Brand doesn't matter. Just 1 full pound of whole grain spaghetti. I've also got some kosher salt. I've got some sesame seed oil. I've got 6 cloves of crushed garlic. I've got some black pepper. Oh, you love cooking shows, you're in for a treat. I've got some black pepper that's going to be freshly ground. Freshly ground, kids. Okay? It's very super important that you do fresh ground. I'm going to tell you the reason why real quick while we're waiting for this to come up to heat. Okay? Regular ground black pepper that you buy at the supermarket, it's already ground up. Doesn't have quite the punch that fresh ground does. Okay? I can get this at the Dollar Tree, I kid you not, for $1. 1 full thing. Just like this. Hang on, where is it? Just like this, okay? $1. That's full, okay? The pepper in it is quality, okay? It tastes great. So, the reason why you want... right? Absolutely bad. The reason why we want fresh ground is because, well, number one, it doesn't take as much. I knew what you meant. So fresh ground actually tastes better, you use less, and it's more economical that way, okay? Just 1,000 times better. Trust me on this, okay, guys? Trust me. So fresh ground. And like I said, 6 cloves of garlic, crushed and chopped. Doesn't have to be super fine, okay? From here, we're just waiting for the stock to come up to boil. And in here, this is not... I'll see if anyone can figure out what we have here. Carla? What's going on, Think Different? We will press this into service for this meal. Fresh ground Parmesan cheese. Not the stuff that you... When I say fresh grated, that's right, Parm cheese. Hang on. I mean, I grated it up myself. Parm cheese, Parmesan cheese, not Parmesan Reggiano. Really quick, for those that do not know, Parmesan Reggiano is actually a regional, okay? You can have Parmesan cheese, you just can't have Parmesan Reggiano. That has something to do with the spot in Italy. And it's they're very particular about that, okay? That type of Parmesan cheese only comes from that area. So we just have regular Parmesan. And that's about right. What am I looking for? It's one of those things, you do this stuff enough, and you kind of get to where you know what you're looking at, okay? Now, we're going to put salt in the water now. For anyone watching, we put salt in the water now. The reason being is because here in just a bit, well, once our pasta is cooked, our spaghetti is cooked, the problem with it is that's about the best time while it's cooking in the water to actually season it. So this is about the time you want to add anything like salt to it, because any other time after that, it just bounces right off. The way it is. So you want to get it in there now. Hang on a second. That's right. Okay. Just when you think, it's one of those things that the cook, if you do this enough, you ever wonder on TV, when they're like, that cook doesn't measure anything. Thank you, honey. That's the lovely Princess Feyru, my lovely wife. Okay? So, once this gets a little bit more to a boil, we're going to put this whole pound of spaghetti in. Okay? 1 full pound of whole grain spaghetti. You can do regular. Bad bat you on, Ricus. That guy teases me so much. It's good for me, though. All right? So for those of you who like food, where's my foodies? Where's my people that love food? Where's my folks who love to eat? And I'm not talking about, gorging yourself on anything inside. I'm talking like who loves good food. Oh, there we go. There we go. So you certified chef, you know what I'm talking about, all right? So you know pretty well what I'm going to be doing, aren't you? Don't ruin the surprise for everybody. All righty. Y'all keep an eye on that pot of water for just a moment. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab me a bowl out here. Big one. It's got to go again. All right, well, we'll just use about one. Ain't going to hurt nothing. Oh, there we go. Whole grain spaghetti noodles. Little sesame oil. Don't need a whole lot for this. You know where I'm going. We're going to get out a few other apparatuses. So we'll need those later. All right, sis, I'll slide over and see what you did. Don't worry, it's gonna be good. I also got my 6 cloves of garlic, crushed and chopped. Doesn't have to be fine for this. Don't worry about all that. Freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Gonna be good. We're getting there. There you go, bad. Okay, sis. Electric stove takes forever. Now I gotta do this. All right, for all my gals out there that like the sweet stuff. Like the sweet stuff? Yo, I didn't know they put my wife in a bottle. Check that out. They put my wife in a bottle. I had to do it. Retreating to my comment. Bad, that's fun. Not yet. I haven't had a chance to look at it, sis. What I'm looking for is a boil. And when I'm looking for a boil, I want bubbles to be breaking that top. Not barely breaking, but straight up breaking. I want bubbles. I want bubbles. We're not talking about that that other drag queen. Bubbles is a bitch. Anyhow. Bubbles in the bathtub. I had to do it. Fogging up your glasses, Prince Magnum. A little goofiness never hurt anybody. Okay. Again, this is It's a simple date food. What I'm going to be showing you guys how to do, it's ridiculously easy, promise. It just takes a little bit for an electric stove. And this is an awful lot of water. 8-quart stock pot. So it takes a second. Okay, it takes a little bit more than a second. But it's about time everyone starts showing up anyway, so the timing is perfect. Okay? All right. Now, I'm going to dump this shit everywhere? No. You have them hung up in the bag. Okay. Now, I'm the only one who has mishaps like this. Alrighty. What we're going to do is we're going to take our big thing of pasta, like such. We're going to kind of fan it out. Absolutely, Bad. You are absolutely right. But this is the Prince Magnum channel, where shit goes wrong all the time. Alrighty. Water's good. We're going to let that sit for a moment. And gently push that down into the water. Just like that, okay? There we go. When I've done this on camera, I've ended up having like 2-3 takes because that shit goes wrong. Not a joke. That would have made a hell of a blooper scene too. But anyhow, it is what it is. All right. So our pasta is in the water. Okay. But don't wander off. As a matter of fact, normally it's about time some people clamp the lid down. Absolutely. It happens to everybody. And I'm going to tell you all a little secret. It was probably like 3 years ago. I was doing a live stream, a cooking live stream, and I purposely screwed up in the recipe. I never told this. I purposely screwed up in the recipe so I would have to fix it on camera. Purposely. That way, if I had to fix it on camera, that way everyone who was present for that actually seen me mess up. And when they seen me mess up, they were like, oh, well, you know, that's how he fixed it. So if it happens to me, I know what to do. So I purposely did that. Yeah, I finally confessed that one. Absolutely. So you get it. Now, really quick. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we'll have to do that at some point. Okay, really quick. For those who don't know why, you're right, same. Okay, now there's some of you that seen me take the spaghetti and kind of fan it out. Okay, why didn't I grab it, snap it in half, and throw it in the pot like most people here in the United States do? Because you're not supposed to do it that way. Don't do it that way. So those of you who like to date food and want to do this right, that's why we do it that way, okay? Don't snap it. I mean, I know there's Italians watching right now. They go, oh, thank God he didn't do what I think he was going to do. You don't like spaghetti? Well, this is a little bit different than probably what you're used to, okay? You guys are going to love this. All right? Got a good boil going. Now, don't wander off from this pot, okay? And you guys are going to love, this is going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. Because right about now, it's about time I'm going to crank up my cast iron skillet. Don't even tell me that. I've seen that woman cook, and that looks disgusting, okay? Pure and simple. I've seen her cooking. It ain't that good. That's why I don't watch her. Professional chef, my ass. Hey, what's going on, Raven? Doing a simple spaghetti tonight? You're gonna love it. Okay, folks. This is another one when it comes to spaghetti noodles. I've seen some weird stuff, even right here on YouTube, okay? On checking for doneness on spaghetti noodles, on noodles in general. I've seen people throw it up against walls, smashing under a table leg. No, 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 no. Taste it. Okay, we're still good and crunchy. We got a ways to go yet. All right? Yep. You want just enough for the teeth to get a hold of, but not so crunchy that it's like you're eating it raw. There's like I guess you could say, yeah, kind of how Monstar just put it. Just enough for the teeth to get a hold of. If you go too far after that, you get mush. Ah, thank you, thank you. You get mush then, and we don't want mush. Okay, that's a whole nother something or other. No, that's not what we're going for here. Okay. Um. Uh-oh, damn stream was behind. Uh-oh, that'll be about enough of that. So, right now, what we're doing. And no, yep. Well, yeah, culinary time. Um, but basically, what he's describing is when I say you want something your teeth to get a hold of. Um, Trying to think of the easiest way to describe it, but basically, okay, where it's technically overdone, think of your. Yeah, we don't want mush. You want mush? We could do something like that sometime, but not this live stream. Okay. Like I said, you just want something for your teeth to get a hold of. Okay. And I'm going to tell y'all, if you're not going to go as far as we're going to go in this stream, do me a favor, okay? When you go to dump this, what are we cooking? We're doing a very simple spaghetti. If you want the simplest date food you can get your hands on, this is it, okay? Yeah, yeah, you're in the ballpark area, kind of like that. You don't want, kind of like, yeah, there you go, eggs. That's a good way of thinking it, I guess. Basically, like I was trying to say, is you want something for your teeth to get a hold of, but you don't want it to be like soup, okay? Somewhere in between there, okay? Oh, I believe we're close. We are so close. Okay? Now, when we go to drain this, couple of tips. All right? Number one, be careful. This is really hot. This is not. Okay? Or if you prefer, about 97 degrees Fahrenheit, a little over 212 degrees Fahrenheit. One of these things is not like the other. Let's keep it that way. Okay? I'm I'm going to say just about another minute. We're going to push it just a smidge further. I'm going to tell y'all, when it comes to whole grain pasta, it's a slightly different animal as compared to your traditional durum wheat pasta. So you really got to watch it a little bit closer. That I found. Durum wheat pasta, I mean, I can just about look at it and go, that's it. You know. Whole grain, a little bit different. Eating on the job. Yep, absolutely. And the reason why you want to stop that 5% just before you get to the end, carryover. That nasty animal, carryover. Because just like scrambled eggs, if you don't account for that carryover, miss the question. It wasn't a question. It was talking about trying to get this right. Okay? Yep. Just like scrambled eggs. Okay? Scrambled eggs, if it looks done in the pan by the time you get it to the plate, and that plate to the table, your scrambled eggs are overdone. So you gotta know, you know. No. What I'm doing is just, you'll see. All right. So, I know our pasta is done, but for the sake of argument, and be careful, this is hot. That's why I'm grabbing it with my left hand. This does not need to go any further. No, I make fresh pasta. Not that good. All right. Again, be careful. All right. Our game of culinary chicken is over, okay? But we need to hit this with cold water and get it into a shock. Because we got a little further to go yet. I've got my cast iron skillet right over here. I'm going to leave that where it is for the moment. Coming up to a nice good temperature. How do you know you're... was just asking. You never know. Absolutely. Absolutely. Raven, I'm not that good yet. All right, really quick. I've got my cast iron skillet getting ripping hot. Now, how do you know your cast iron skillet is just hot enough? I'm going to show you guys a cool trick. I'd say that's hot enough, okay? If the water would have hit it and skittled off like a freshly waxed hood, it's too hot. Get the pan off the heat for a few moments. Turn down your heat. If it would have hit the pan and just stared at you, like that one guy you told a joke and he didn't get it, then it needs to get hotter, okay? So there you go. From here, I'm going to grab my spring-loaded tongs. And just so you know, these will work in a pinch. The puns are strong with this one. There it was. That was a good one. Oh, man. All right. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, you guys ready for this? We're going to take our whole grain pasta. Go. Doesn't take a lot. Turn down our heat just a smidge. That was it. Don't take much. How was that, huh? Whew. All righty. I'll deal with that later. In the meantime, our pasta is not done yet. 6 cloves, cut and chopped. Garlic, go in. Oh, you're coming over in there. Absolutely. Front door's open. Make yourself home. There's plenty enough heat in this pan to cook our garlic all the way through. Don't have to worry about it, okay? You guys ready for this? All I need now is my wife's bowl, a fork, the rest of the seasonings that we're going to throw on here, and my beautiful bride, my lovely wife. That just happened. Mother pussbug. Well, it's going to be one of them streams. Let's try this again. Yep, good thing I made plenty. Yep, absolutely. And I like that bowl too. Okay. It just threw itself to... Anyhow. Fresh ground, black pepper. Bad. And Parmesan cheese, freshly grated. Normally, I do use plastic bowls, but for the aesthetics on camera, the glass ones are nicer. And if you're like me, be sure to grab a broom. I cannot believe that just happened. That was like one of those deals, and it's like, that just happened, didn't it? All right. Good thing I'm going to be mopping later. Fuck. All righty. Where was I? So I was having a bad case of the dropsies. Right. There we go. My wife likes that bowl too. God damn. It's going to be one of them days, isn't it? All right. And since my hands are... yeah. I have those moments where it's just like my hand started shaking and I don't know. I'm like, that just happened. Yeah. And I'll get the plastic bowl since I'm going to have a serious case of the dropsies today. And again, black pepper. Freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Cage fried. That's funny. Hey, if you don't have a screw up like that every now and again on live, then you didn't do it right. Still got plenty for later, too. No, motherfucker. Sometimes you just got to have those moments. That was my moment. Unbelievable. Oh, and if y'all are wondering what kind of soda I drink, root beer, cream sodas. If I'm going to have cola, this is the type I go with. A lot of people are like, that's unusual. It was classic. Yeah. Maybe from your angle. Oh, no. Well, all I need now is my lovely, gorgeous wife. Stepped outside, I think. I'm scared of dark. Somebody hold me. And her bowl's all ready. Can't believe that happened. My hands have a tendency to shake, and that's exactly what happened. And I dumped a bowl. That bowl hit the floor. It'd never be the same again. Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to eat a bowl with you guys. Again, why show something that we kind of showed before here on the channel? Lately, we've had a lot more younger folks sneaking in and watching the cooking streams. And they've had a lot of questions about cooking. And ironically enough, about a year ago, and I kind of started doing this, but about a year ago, I was in somebody's stream one day, And there was a guy. It was a friend of mine. Hell Girl does video games, and if y'all don't know Hell Girl, she's pretty cool. Um, but she was we were talking about, she was talking about how she liked some of the cooking stuff that I did here on the channel, and basically how it's all equated to romance. Probably. And what ended up happening was, as a as we were talking about it, this young man asked questions. He said, "There's this girl I want to impress," and I said, "You could take her to any restaurant you want, but if you really want to impress, cook." And he's like, "Well, I don't know how to cook." I said, "It's ridiculously easy." And I said, "It's not that hard." I said, "Just cook up simple spaghetti noodles, coat it with a little bit of olive oil, throw in some crushed garlic while it's still hot, stir that around, and then start putting in bowls. Don't drop it on the floor, obviously. And sprinkle on some freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Park it next to," I said, "if you're old enough, park it next to a glass of red wine and some garlic toast. You are set. Date food. Light a couple candles. Dress appropriate." And young man's like, "Does that actually work?" I said, "Shoot, man. Where are my ladies in the chat? Where are my ladies in the chat that'll tell me that if a guy offered this, that doesn't sound like date food to you? That doesn't sound like a date." Honey, my hand started shaking and I dropped the bowl.
Did it break? Did you clean it up?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get everything off before?
Mm-hmm.
You need anything?
It was your favorite bowl.
It was my black bowl?
Y'all, you about to see me get killed on stream. Not
It was my rice bowl? The one that Daddy bought me?
Honey,
Before I moved?
honey, my hand started shaking. It was an accident.
I'm gonna walk away.
You go right on ahead. I understand.
Enjoy your stream.
I'm a dead man after this stream. It's all been nice knowing you. Last meal here. But as I was explaining, the young man basically, it was like, he's like, "Does that actually work?" Anyway, yeah. Oh, yeah. But as I started to say, the young man was legit like, "Does that actually work?" Yeah, it works. And a lot of the gals that were in the stream were like, "That sounds like a date to me. That sounds like a perfect date." You know, I mean, in all honesty, okay? In all honesty, it's that simple, okay? Fire up popcorn
Is that all the pieces?
that I can find, yes.
Okay, so would you like to bring your stream out so I can teach something?
Yes.
Go ahead, come on. It's okay.
You're gonna, I'm not gonna die, I think. These things happen, okay? Especially, with my case, I had that stroke, and
So you're sure this is all of the pieces?
yeah, I'm pretty damn sure.
So this is, stop touching it before I stop touching it. You broke it once. So this was an Oriental rice bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it because these bowls were intended that when you had hot rice in them, you had this lip at the bottom
Mm-hmm.
so that you could hold it and eat with like your chopsticks. So I don't remember which Oriental, whether it was Japanese or Chinese. I'm pretty sure it's Japanese. But when they break a plate or a bowl or something
They'll
of
put it
value,
back together.
they put it back together with like a gold paste, gold glue. And what it's supposed to do is don't mourn what's broken, like make it new.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're gonna do with this. I'm still mad because it's my favorite bowl. I can't get another one of these.
I'm pretty sure we can.
But
Not like that, though.
But that's what we're gonna do with this.
Okay.
So I just thought I would take that as a chance to. It will go back together, hopefully. Provided I have the patience for it.
You can do it. Actually, I could probably do it. You make the damn.
So, I just thought maybe you would be interested in that.
We've dropped that thing a million times, and this was the one time.
See, it's already wanting to go back together. Look at that.
Yeah. And as many times as that thing has hit the floor, you've dropped it.
I have never dropped this on the floor.
Yeah. Dozens of times.
How about this? I'll count this as payback for when I broke your favorite mug.
Fair enough. Cat of nine tails in the background. Don't worry, I'm not dead yet, folks. All righty. There we go. All righty. That is not a cat of nine tails in the background. That's just a cat that wants attention. Okay. There's probably more. They're just waiting to see if I get killed. but yeah, that's the basis of doing this. And we're going to try to do some stuff that's simple like this so young people can learn a little something, okay? Because there's a lot of people that, believe it or not, can learn something from cooking. As a matter of fact, I actually remember telling you how important a guy who knows how to cook, how important that really is. I will tell you a funny story. I remember when I was working in the nursing homes, and this is not a joke. I mean, this is true story. What I'm about to tell you, there was a gal complaining about her fiance at the time, and I don't know if they ever got married or anything. bad. I kid you not. I actually heard of a gal. She did not like her fiance. It was like she couldn't get along with him anymore. I said, well, why do you tolerate it then? I said, if you aren't happy, why are you still in it? She said, because he's a hell of a good cook. I had nothing. Fair enough. I'm not saying that that's right or wrong, but that was important to her. So if it's that serious, if someone will put up with stupid shit, excuse my language, if they're willing to put up with some really stupid stuff, that's how serious it is, guys. Oh.
I'm gonna lay back down. Keep her before I get mad again at her.
Kitty. She doesn't like being held hardly anymore. Cute kitten, stay. There you go. Right now the stream just got all cute. This is our cat Zelda. Yep, it got quiet. That's okay. We're getting ready to shut her down. I usually only go for about an hour anyways. All right, folks. Minus the mishap this stream. I got to have those every now and again. Remind me that I'm still human. No, not for a little while. I'll be on a little bit later on tonight. I'll be working later on for a little bit. I got some stuff to take care of. So it is what it is. In the meantime, that brings us to our usual spot where I get to remind all of you about the Teespring store. Get over there, check it out. There's some awesome stuff in there. Why we don't have more stuff in the Teespring store yet, we just haven't gotten there yet. Princess Faye's got ideas, but it's one of those things, she gets going on the artwork and sometimes the inspiration goes away. She works a lot. What do you expect? It is what it is. Anyhow, the only other thing I got to tell y'all is get out there and work on a project. Don't care what it is, just do something with yourselves. Remember, idle hands and creative mind go together like oil and water. If you have a sweetheart, sweep them off their feet and do something special for them today. And as always, for all of you out there, no one out there has told you that they love you today. Prince Magnum does. God bless you and have a happy 24. Thank you.